What's going on, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing episode number 2 of the Ask PokerStaples show, where you guys ask questions and I answer them. You can do so in the YouTube comments down below, which is where almost all the questions come from today. But you can also do it on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram using the hashtag Ask PokerStaples. So feel free to hop in. We're going to do it once a week, and this is episode number 2, like I said. So let's jump into the questions. First one is from Rock and Rolla's Gambling Channel. What's up, my friend, down in the YouTube comments? As PokerStaples, I'm going to start streaming poker soon. Any tips you can give me, would really appreciate it. Thanks. No problem, man. Yeah, so streaming poker, very common question, obviously. I should do probably a full video on this. I think the number one important thing is getting started. You know, people want a lot of content, so you're really going to struggle if you stream once every 2 weeks, and that's sort of it, right? I would get in there and start streaming as consistently as you can, as quickly as you can, right away. You can work on, you know, increasing the broadcast and upping your production as time goes on, but number one is start. The second part is really you need to build a community if you want people to watch your stream, watch your channel. So you need to invest time and resources in the people that are actually paying attention to you, right? That's something that you can do better than me as a small channel. So I have thousands of people watching me every Sunday. I can't sort of keep tabs on how everyone's poker career is going. Unfortunately, I wish I could, but I can't. You, with 10 viewers as you're starting out, can. So you can really get to know your 9 other people that are watching and start to build a community that way. So develop those relationships and get started today. That's what I'd say. Okay, number 2 from Azad Alp. Would you quit poker if you won $100 million? Interesting question, man. I don't know. The thing is, if you have $100 million, money is sort of irrelevant at that point, right? Like, you can buy whatever you need, you're going to be happy. It's just hard to spend $100 million, I think. So, you know, money's sort of no object, and you just do what you like. I think I'm doing exactly what I want to do, so I think I'd still be playing poker. I probably wouldn't work as much. I'd probably take more vacations, you know, spend more time just for me, but I still think I'd be playing poker because this is what I love to do. This is my passion. So I think I would still be playing. Obviously the money would be irrelevant, but that's okay. Okay. Next question from Mr. Lucid LJ. I have a question. Where do you see your poker career and life in 5 years' time? Hopefully you get better soon, man. Good luck. I think I was sick when I did this. Yeah. I have no clue. I don't know where I'll be. I have dreams and goals and I dream about it all the time. But, I mean, time will tell, I guess. I hope that I'm happy and that I'm working hard and that my business continues to grow and that I'm continuing to play poker at a high level and playing higher stakes tournaments and maybe even high rollers at that point. We'll see, you know, but I try not to project where I'm going to be. It's sort of one foot in front of the other. This is what I have to do to get to the next step. So, who knows? Main event champ. That's what I meant. I'm going to be the main event champ of poker. Okay. Mitsando, what's up, Mitsando? What's the love life like? Been on any dates this year? Thank you for the question, man. Lots of votes on this one. The love life is generally non-existent. I love myself so much, you know. Me and me just love each other. Have not been on any dates this year, man. That is completely 100% my fault. I haven't really put myself out there in terms of trying to find anyone to date. So, you know, I'm pretty happy right now in terms of just working on me and my goals and getting better as a person and then growing the business as well. But, yeah, I guess to most of the world, that's kind of a sad thing. So, feels bad, man. In the comments. Okay, comments. James Shannon. What's up, James Shannon? How you doing? As PokerStaples, where did you get the full tilt chip sounds? Went to upload them to my Stars account, changed the card roundup to fast like you. It's sweet, man. There you go. What's up, man? It is just beta sounds on PokerStars. So if you go into the PokerStars settings and you go to sounds, try beta sounds. That's all you need. Next up, we have Lil Alf. Lil Alf. What's up, Lil Alf? When did you start playing poker and how did you get so good? I started 6 years ago. I started playing free rolls on some of the sites, and I was playing Play Money with my brother on Facebook, and then eventually I found my way over to PokerStars and sort of started playing and getting better. I really fell in love with the game from very early on. I was excited to play it. It was fun, and I can compete with my mind, which was something that was so amazing, right? There's few things that you can do that, where you can compete for a living with your brain. It was kind of fun. So, yeah, I got into it and I devoted a ton of time into getting better. I watched a ton of training videos. I'd watch, maybe an hour of videos a day, and I played a lot. And, through practice and stuff, I just got better. So, yeah, I think just like devoting as much time as I could every day to getting better at poker. And there we go. All right. Tis Dumby. Tis Drumby. Would you find another pro, or two, or three, anyone who's equalish size, prop bet, biggest loser for a decent amount, some hype could benefit you guys and many people watching? I don't think so. Not that I'm not on the path of biggest loser, but I just don't really like the idea of prop betting on it. I've tried weight loss prop bets before with other friends and stuff, and they're okay, but the problem is the money sort of becomes irrelevant, or if it's like money that actually matters, then it kind of sucks. So I'm just going to do it without the incentive on the side, but hopefully, I'll share the journey with you guys, and hopefully it's interesting enough anyways without the financial sweat. So lots of sweating coming up. Okay, Dry Rocks, what's up, man? Hi, what do you think about online poker players who play on mobile/tablet? Do you view them as weaker players? As I assume if anyone wanted to take poker seriously, they would play via computer, as you do. Question. I don't think people that play on mobile or tablet are bad players because they play on mobile or tablet. But I do think, like you sort of mentioned, the more serious players are usually playing more than one table. They're usually playing 2 or 3 or 4, and they've played a lot, so they're used to doing it at their computer, They're sitting down, they're playing poker, as opposed to, I'm going to play a quick spin and go or something like that. So I think, on average, people that are playing on their mobile or tablet are weaker players, but it's not bad to play on a mobile or tablet, right? It's a separate thing. It's just like more of the recreational poker players are playing on those places. So, yeah. All right, next up, Jimmy Rustler. What's up, Jimmy Rustler? Why do you lie about working out 5 times a week? You fat... Oh, fuck. Oh. I'm sorry, man. I work out 4. I'm working on it, Jimmy. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Jimmy, okay? No, I actually do work out 5 days a week, Jimmy. I recognize that in my current form... That may not look like it, but, I'm making the changes, right? I do work with a personal trainer, and they come very early in the morning, and we're getting there, man. I feel stronger. I feel good. I feel loose and limber, so you'll see, man. You'll see the change. I'm going to prove you wrong, Jimmy Rustler, all right? Next up, Pisasso100. Pisasso, what's up? What country would you like to travel to? What country wouldn't I like to travel to is a better question. The answer is none. I really want to go everywhere. I have huge eyes when it comes to traveling. I've talked about it in the vlogs a little bit recently, in that I get sick a lot on trips right now, so I'm working to address that so that I can work on traveling a bunch to see the world and experience a bunch of different cultures. I'm just not there. I'm not there yet health-wise, but honestly, I would like to travel everywhere. Experience everything I can. I've always thought, the world is huge, and I want to understand what it's like to live in these different cultures and view the world in a different way. So, yes, everywhere, including where you're from. Iceland. All right, 3 more questions today in the Ask PokerStaples. What did you do, or what did PokerStars do to get in contact with you? Because I and a few others would mind having that PokerStars patch on our shoulders. Ooh. Yeah. They called me, man. They called me one morning. I was in bed. And it's a funny story. The guy on the phone that called me, he was on a podcast called the 2+2 PokerCast. It's a great show, by the way. You guys, you should definitely check it out, about poker every week. This guy went on the 2+2 PokerCast all the time. His name was Steve Day. And I knew his voice. So when I picked it up, I was like, hello? And he was like, hello. And I knew who it was from the hello. He didn't even introduce himself yet. I knew who it was. And I was like, oh, hi. And I started pacing and panting and freaking out. I was not prepared, I thought one day I'd become a PokerStars pro when I started streaming, because I had big eyes and big dreams, I did not think it was going to happen as quickly as it did. It was March, and I started streaming in October, 6 months. So I was freaking out a little bit, but the 2 ways that you can become sponsored by PokerStars for Team Online is, 1, you can apply once a year. If you're Supernova status, you can apply during Team Online Week, which is usually November, December. This year is February, I think. So you can apply. Make sure you stay tuned for that. The second part is they can contact you. So what's important for becoming a member of Team Online or becoming a sponsored pro? Well, you need to be an ambassador for poker, right? So you need to be working on developing a community, producing content so that people are interested in poker, like this video here, or streaming on Twitch, growing a Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, helping people answering their questions and stuff like that. That's all really valuable to develop communities in poker, and that's what poker's Team Online's goal is in terms of having sponsored players at all, is we want to have these communities of people that feel like there's something more to poker than just like getting there and grinding to themselves. They have a group of people around them that makes it more fun. And that's, what I try and do. And they took notice of that, and they're like, this guy would work, and they called me. So that's the story, and that's what I recommend doing if you think sponsorship or Team Online is going to be something you want to do. All right, Hillary Parn. How do you do the A ... thing? I don't know how to. Hillary Parn. Hello. Talk a little bit about yourself. Hello, Hillary. Girlfriend, age, how did you get into poker, and so on. Lots of love from Estonia. Thank you so much. Girlfriend, no, as we mentioned. Bible thump. I'm 25 years old. I got into poker playing play money with my brother. He had more chips than me. I was like, that's not okay. And I had to beat him, and then it kind of got good after that. So yeah, that's me. I don't know. I like poker. I like producing content and talking to you guys on YouTube and Twitch, and I have big goals and big dreams to like be as good as I can at poker. So yeah, that's me. Okay, and the last one, the only one not from the YouTube comments, from Twitter. Thank you so much for tweeting it out, man. From Pato Folotico, at Pato Folotico. Hi from Argentina. What's up, my friend? You really will help me if you answer. All right, that's what I'm here for. What you think about multi-tabling MTTs, and which advice you can give us? Multi-tabling MTTs, I think, is good. Now, if you need to start with one table because you can't focus on multiple tables, that's fine. You don't need to feel pressure about that. But I think over time, if you can play 2 tournaments and still make good decisions in 2 tournaments, you'll double the amount of money you make, right? So that's the idea behind like multi-tabling, is increasing the amount of dollars you can make playing. So I think it's a good thing. In terms of like getting better at it, you just need to push the limits, right? You start with 1 and then you try 2. And 2 is really uncomfortable, it's really fast and it's hard, and then it gets comfortable at some point, right? And then you go from 2 to 3. And it's hard, and then it's easy, and then 3 to 4, and it's hard, then it's easy. And you can sort of grow over time. Another part that's really helpful is if you understand a lot of what you're doing in poker. If you are comfortable with sort of the concepts that are happening, it'll get easier, right? You won't have to think as much about, should I open this hand or not, because you've done it hundreds and thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of times, so you don't need to think like, oh, ace-9 on the button, should I raise? You just know it's a raise. You don't have to think about it. So that'll help. Anyways, I think that's it this week, you guys, for Ask PokerStaples. Hopefully you guys liked it. And again, if you want to get your question featured on the show, use the hashtag AskPokerStaples down in the comments on YouTube, on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. You can put some pictures out too. If you do a picture, we're definitely going to feature it on Instagram, unless it's bad. And then we won't. So anyways, thank you guys so much for thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next week with another episode. So we'll see you then.